Hi, this is the video for the second hand-in on the CCP course on meteorology, and I have been asked to go through every line of this program. And first of all, we start off including two kind of, what should I say, systems, programs, whatever. I actually don't remember right now, but what it does is that this IO stream, for example, does that I can use these words marked with blue, so I use different functions. There are code for this, and I don't have to type in the code. The class I have included that class. I think it's a class, and I have one more here that is used later on for this function down here, set precision. I will come to that. Using namespace std, that stands for the standard library, and it means that this part here, this function, is part of the standard library, and I would have to write this every time I use the cout, but since I have it up here in the namespace, I can just cut it out. Then there's the main function, and it starts here. There's a comment saying that all these different numbers is distance between location measured in kilometers, and these are all 10 different variables with a data type and a decoration and a value. And if you look down in the output panel, we can see that for example here we have the data type char, and the distance is 122 kilometers, but that one will actually not make any sense at all, because it prints out the letter Z, C. So it's because it's the 122 20 seconds character you can print out. Yeah, and there's all the numbers here, and the last one is Earth to Andromeda Galaxy. It's a huge number. So that is the different variables. Then we have the next one that's prints out the value, the amount of bytes and bits that this data type can contain. We have it down here also, bytes 1 and bits 8 for this second one, which was a unsigned char. And one thing that should be remembered is that if you run on a 64 bit system, there is a difference between some values that on a 32-bit system would be the same. For example, here, what that is, should look up here. A double and a long double would be 8 byte on a 32-bit system, but on this 64-bit system it is 8 and 16. So there's a difference. Then there's the data typing. Oh, I probably should go through this. So I print out value as text string, and then the number of this data type I call this variable here, and the value will be printed out. And then I write bytes and use the sizeof function to get the byte of the data type this value is stored in, and by getting the bits I just multiply it with 8, and in end line it makes end line is just end line next line, and end line is a double line, as you can see here. And then we have the typecasting. I create a short integer a with the value of 25. And then we have the short integer of b with no value, and I assign a value to b by assigning the a value. That is one type of typecasting. Another type is we have a double, which means that we can have a decimal number, and then we have this is stored in C, and we have the D integer, and I set D to typecast this number into an integer so that it will print 67 down here, because it does not allow decimal numbers. So the last one we have here is the statistic cast, which also is a double E 2.345 integer F, and I statistic cast it with E so that we get out 2 again. And the last thing we do is we make a double with only 15 digits. The double is named Rainbow, it is a very long number, and then I print out set precision. So I tell the program to only take the first 15 digits of Rainbow and print it out. And this expression and this function can only be used by including this class or what it specifically is. So that was it.